Mike Tindall's fans were incredibly excited as the former rugby ace confirmed that the podcast he co-hosts would be returning for a third series. Mike is one of the three hosts of The Good, the Bad and the Rugby alongside former player James Haskell and sports presenter Alex Payne. The announcement played on the podcast's title with a Western movie-themed poster that featured the main cast in cowboy hats with cowboy-themed clothing, a motif carried over for the show's guests. The poster also had a large number 3 in the center, with the co-hosts seen laughing and having a good time with one another. Mike reshared a post with the news on his Instagram stories, while the caption for the post read, "The At Good Bad Rugby Stable for Season 3. S3 Episode 1 to the 28th of September 2022. Search Good Bad Rugby on all your favorite platforms." One fan commented, "Love this. Looking forward to it," while a second opined, "Try and get Christian Cullen on," and a third simply said, "Wild Boys." The announcement came shortly after the Queen's state funeral, which was held on Monday the 19th of September. Mike, alongside his wife, Zara Tindall, and the pair's eldest daughter, Mia, were all guests at the solemn occasion. Following the Queen's burial on Monday evening, Mike took to Instagram with a poignant post. He reshared a post that showed a lone bagpiper playing in honor of Her Majesty. The former rugby player has previously opened up about his interactions with the Queen on the podcast, saying, "I did get sweaty palms. I think anyone would. She's such a legend of a lady that I still get nervous now when I see her. I'm way more comfortable now, but it's been a journey." The sports star later credited the Queen for being an amazing woman. He told The Telegraph, "I can only say how kind they've been to me, and how welcoming they've been to me since joining the family. And how they've made my family welcome. I've always felt part of it, and I think that's down to what an amazing woman the Queen is. They're a fantastic family." A new message in the About section of her podcast's official Spotify page read, "Regularly scheduled episodes will resume Tuesday, October 4th. Meghan Markle has reportedly left royal watchers curious about the upcoming episode of her podcast Archetypes, claimed an expert. The Duchess of Sussex has been gearing up to return with her much-talked-about podcast on October 4th after a 4-week hiatus following Queen Elizabeth II's death. Meghan will be joined by Lisa Ling, Margaret Cho, Constance Wu, Issa Rae, Zivu Mudor, Amanda Seales, Alison Yarrow, and Robin Thede. During her conversation with Fox News Digital, royal expert Kinsey Schofield that royal watchers are curious to see if comedian Amanda Seales addresses a previous statement that she made about the Duchess. The expert continued, Amanda is quoted as saying, "Meghan should have done more research prior to joining the royal family." While true, Meghan typically disassociates with anyone even remotely critical of her, Kinsey added. There are some names that I was sincerely surprised not to find included in Meghan Markle's podcast: Kamala Harris, Reese Witherspoon, Britney Spears, Talk About Silent or Silenced, and Gloria Steinem, to name a few, she added. I'm curious about the number of comedians featured on the podcast, but maybe that is their way of trying to keep the content lighter. Throughout each episode, the Duchess engages in intimate conversations centered around gender-specific stereotypes and labels. This is Archetypes, the podcast where we dissect, explore, and subvert the labels that try to hold women back, she says in the teaser. To hold